Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaykum. Okay, as you can see, I'm recording this video at such a nice daytime, and I am really happy. Why? Well, first, because I already have done a lot of things which I have planned for today. And okay, these things might not be the very important ones, but the thing is they are very important ones, but there are very few ones. Okay? So I have realized that, you know what, even if I love reading Quran, the thing with Quran is that you can read Quran before you go to sleep because it doesn't take you that much time, and reading Quran is not as hard and important in comparison with doing my front-end classes, recording a video, DMing people, hiring salespeople, applying for coding jobs, and writing code or building my startup. In comparison with that, reading my book about time management or self-improvement, or Quran is, different story. Definitely, Quran is number one. But what I have realized is that not only if I read Quran before I go to sleep, I sleep better because, when you read books, you just a lot easier to fall asleep. So basically, what I have done, if you just shorten what I just have said for like 1 minute and 38 seconds, I decided to plan the things for my daily routine. That first I'm gonna filter out things by their importance, not by just how it's better to start off my day, by reading or like by taking a language lesson on Duolingo. Of course, maybe, but as are they as important as doing my front-end classes, DMing people, applying for coding job, memorizing new surah of Quran on Arabic, and doing all the things? The truth is, it's not. So reading a book and reading Quran, let's take them a little step down right here. So as you can see right here, it's, this is previous day, this is today, and this is everything I just have, script out. Okay, nothing here, but you know this is why I say you to just write things down, because you will realize that, it's actually, first, not that overwhelming and not that genius as it was in your brain. Second, it's, the flaws, the problems which you didn't had in your brain, about, when you thought about that idea and you're like, this is a genius idea, you wrote it down and then you realize, okay, it's not that genius. Well, first of all, there have been people who have tried and failed before me, and there got to be a reason why they didn't. And yeah. So I just decided a couple of things today, actually. I think three things. One of them I'm not gonna tell you. Two of them I'm gonna tell, because one of them is just personal and private. I don't want to share it with you, because even if I'm gonna share it with you, you don't really care. It's just personal. One thing is, from today until, I don't know, maybe the day when I'm gonna be at 65, then when I don't have to set goals, and when I'm gonna retire and just with billions of dollars in my bank account and I don't have to work a single day in my life anymore. Not because I have billions of dollars, but because probably I'm 65. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm gonna retire, because it's old, I'm tired, and yeah, I have enough to leave other what I have left, maybe. So organize your day depending on the importance of the task which you have. And if you have less than 3 or 4 tasks in your to-do list, then there's some kind of problem. Let me give you, go ahead and watch some videos on YouTube called Badass Habits. Or if you watch a movie called Limitless, you can see a guy that he has not only one but multiple things which he does. He reads books, Shakespeare, And if you watch this badass habits, videos on YouTube, they're gonna give you a list of habits which is cool to have. So what I want to tell you that if you have these little things in your to-do list, but because I have like 7 or 8, right? I have DMing people, I have vlogging, I have reading Quran, reading book, reading, I have like, I don't know if you can see it, but can you see this stockpile of books? So I just decided from today that, you know what, it's kind of cool to try out some this kind of classic reading, because let's try out, why not? And so yeah, because I have 7 or 8 things which I have planned in my to-do list every single day. This method of filtering out the things which you're gonna do the first, second, third, not only it gets so much more obvious that, I think doing my front-end classes are more important than reading a time management book. So I'm gonna do it first. And that's what I did today. That's why I'm so happy, because I have, you know, yes, I have, you know, theoretically more work to do because of the, goals and like, you know, but the most important task for today, which is doing my front-end classes, is done. That's why I'm so happy. Alhamdulillah. And not only that, but before recording this video, by tradition, I DM people and I apply for coding jobs. And that's what I did. Again, because after doing my front-end classes, the next most important thing is to DM people, apply for coding jobs, and vlog. And after doing that, I can go ahead and memorize new surah of Quran. And if there is anything else which I have left for today, like making research about my industry, like, or watching useful content on YouTube, or doing classes on Duolingo, or practicing some chess, learning some Spanish, learning some Chinese, learning some Arabic. These are the things which I'm gonna do after all, like after doing the most important things, right? And this does make sense, but you have to kind of come up to this realization that, what if I actually just start to do the most important thing first, and then the less and less and less and less important? Because if I skip my Spanish lessons today, it's not the same if I skip my front-end classes today, isn't it? Like, it's totally not. Because my front-end knowledge, my knowledge of programming and coding is, my web design agency is dependent on my knowledge of coding, because it's my valuable skill and that's what I'm selling. And if what I'm selling is sucks, my agency is not gonna be okay, my startup is not gonna be okay. um, what else is there? Also, getting a job as a coder, as a programmer, also is not going to be okay with that. So there's 3 core main things. Not only they are making me money, my startup is going to make me money soon, inshallah. Coding job right from, first or second months, if there is no internship. And agency, like, I mean, it's obvious. And that's what I have realized and come up to realization and decided to from today. Okay, for those who are here to listen from me, something like I have DM'd this many people today. I have DM'd 32, I think. 32. I have DM'd 32 people today. And one of them actually replied to me and said that, you know what, I don't know anyone who needs this service, and I don't think I need it either. And I just asked him again if he's sure about that he doesn't need this service, because it's gonna help him boost his sales, because maybe he just don't understand why he needs a website. And I'm gonna describe him that, you know what, if we're gonna make a website and write SEO optimization, then there are gonna be people who are searching for you on Google, real estate agent or real estate agencies, and your website is gonna pop up. Then there are more likelihood of people buying from you or talking to you, or because you're just someone who they already know, in comparison with all these people who they don't know about. There's so many agents which don't have their own personal website or blog, and you have. So there's going to be massive difference between you and them, because you are at one, and they are at the zero. So I described it to him, explained it to him. I'm just waiting for a reply. He said that he very gently and kindly and nicely said to me that, my brother, I don't need it. Thank you a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it also. 32 DMs, one reply, alhamdulillah, right away. Like, I was DMing people, I was DMing another guy like 31st or 32nd, and okay. Applied for 16 coding jobs, and recording this video. Okay, the second thing which I have come up to realization and decided to do from now on, I hope it's not gonna take me long to describe it, because it's already 3 p.m. I need to go to my Arabic classes today at 5. So, okay, really quickly, 5 to 6 minutes to explain this thing. That's it. Okay, you and I love to be impatient. That's just the harsh truth. Because when you do a new thing, when you create a new YouTube channel, when you create a separate YouTube channel, when you do, new Instagram or new, like, we love being impatient. We love jumping from one business to another business, and that's one of the huge problems of you and I, right? Because we need to be patient enough to stick to one thing for years and years and years, and that's how people achieve success. People don't create one business for 1 month and the second month, and this is not how they achieve greatness, and this is not how they achieve success. They create one business, do it for 10 years, and this is how I achieve success. And that's what you and I have to repeat. But we don't really like, don't really like the thing. Why? Because when you do one thing for 10 years, first 3 years suck. First 5 years are not as wow as you want it to be. Then from 7th year, after 7 years being in a business, you fall in love, or you just fully immersed in this stuff. You just don't care about anything else, and by year 10 you achieve greatness, you achieve success, and everyone is looking up to you, and everyone is wanna be like you. So what I have decided, and what I have decided to do in this case is that, because we love to separate things at the same time, especially with YouTube. What I have decided to do with my YouTube channel, I'm gonna set goals, I'm gonna set milestones, which if I achieve, I'm gonna allow myself to go ahead and, maybe hire someone, maybe hire editor, because a lot of your dreams which are in your mind, they're not giving you a space to think about. You are at 1,000 subscribers, you are making $0 from YouTube, and you want to hire an editor which is gonna require you to pay him a daily or monthly fee, and this makes you feel bad. So what you do in this case, maybe you will repeat after me, inshallah. I decided that if I hit 10 to 50,000 subscribers, I'm gonna allow myself to hire 1 to 3 people to help me make my content and distribute my content at the same time. Making my content, I don't want to hire an editor to edit my videos really much, because I want to still keep this safe, that videos are easy to make, videos are very easy to make, the videos which I'm making very transparent and very authentic, because with editing stuff it's really easy to just, I want to save it simple, easy, and authentic. That's why maybe I'm not gonna hire an editor, but I'm gonna hire 1 to 3 people who are gonna help me to distribute my content, which I'm doing on my YouTube across all other social media platforms. I'm gonna be doing only on YouTube. I'm gonna be worried only about making content on YouTube. Their worry is about distributing it on YouTube, Shorts, Reels, TikTok, I don't care, etc. When I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna allow myself to go ahead and create a separate YouTube channel, second YouTube channel. Actually, I already have created it because I'm so impatient. Actually, I have already created that second YouTube channel. What kind of its YouTube channel? YouTube channel about my agency. If you're new here, my name is Sanjar, and I'm trying to document my way to $1 million and million dollars a year, inshallah. And yeah, um, my main business is my web design agency. So what I want to do is maybe I'm gonna be probably the face of my agency. Probably I'm gonna be the face of my agency, but I still don't want to be worried about making content to second YouTube channel. So what am I gonna do is hire a content manager, editor, somebody else, like all this team of people who I need to make content to a second YouTube channel, and don't be worried about it. I want to just come, give me script, whatever. I want to talk to camera, go ahead. I don't want to be bothered, you know. So that's why only maybe 100,000 subscribers usually require about like 3 years of making videos on YouTube. So if I'm gonna hit 100,000 subscribers on my main YouTube channel, which is this one, then only I can go ahead create. Actually, I created one, but hire people and start to make content on my second YouTube channel, separate YouTube channel about agency primarily. This one is about my life and me. You know, if you go to Twitter, SpaceX Twitter account, Tesla's account, Twitter account, and Elon Musk's Twitter account is three different separate things. So there is, I hope and I believe that there is gonna be no problem if I'm gonna create a separate YouTube channel for my agency and separate for myself. Even if I'm gonna be talking about my agency, even if, I hope it's not gonna be that big of a deal, inshallah. 1 million subscribers mark. I'm gonna allow myself to go ahead and create another separate YouTube channel if I want to. For example, about gym and boxing, because I really wanna get into this stuff right now. Okay, and I'm gonna allow myself to hire a team of people to translate my content into different languages, like Mr. Beast does. Spanish, Arabic, Chinese, you get it. That's it. That's what I have done, because this is so intimidating to go ahead and create a separate YouTube channel on your own and start to make content and start to post on gazillions of social medias at the same time. And that's why I have stopped making content on all other social media platforms for a while, because there was a period of time when I stopped making short form content just at all. Only this year, since March, I started to make content again. Why? Because I too much stressed out and overwhelmed and overthought this thing. This I was spreading myself around like 10 different social media platforms at the same time, making content primarily on YouTube. And that's what just happened. I mean, it sucked. It sucked. We didn't made we made pretty great progress, but still not as much as I wanted. So what I decided this time, 10k subs, 50k subs. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop posting on these short platforms. I'm just gonna do it less. I'm just gonna post every other day. I'm gonna just post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. When I'm gonna hire these people, I'm gonna go full in every day, inshallah. Because right now, for me, 10 posts on Instagram and Facebook a month, okay, I can take it. I can take it. I can take it. And I believe you can take it also. So that's, two things what I have changed in my life. 8th of April, 3:51 p.m. I have 9 minutes left before going out. So, peace.